What's up, everybody? And I'm talking about a persuasive speech about the case against death penalties. Now that's been very big to our community, our states, our people. That's been hurting a lot of people's lives. Many people have been dying. Many people have been injured. Many people have been going to jail. And it doesn't work that way. People need to understand that if they want to make the state better, our community better, they need to respect each other, not argue against each other, because that's making the state weaker in our community and our capital, and it's not turning out very well, because our economy is falling. A lot of people have been losing their lives, their jobs, their property and stuff like that. It's just not working well. So now that we talked about we jumped into the intro for death penalties, let's talk about the effects of death penalties. So the effects of death penalties, usually what happens during death penalty is a lot of people tend to have huge arguments. They tend to pull guns on each other. They tend to threaten each other. They tend to kill each other, and they be sent to jail. And it's usually like very unconstitutional. It's against the Constitution. You go to jail. You have unfair rights. You have to stay in jail for life. You can't get out. You can't see your family. You have to listen to officers' orders, and it's just very unfair for you. It's unfair for your people. And usually that's one of the effects. Another one of the effects is that it continues like every day. Like there's big mass shootings. There's very big events like that where people are dying. People are dying at young ages, and it's usually happening on social media. It's happening everywhere else where people can know, and that's usually another cause of death. That's another effect of death penalty. These two effects are very big reasons why our states are becoming weaker, and a lot of people are dying. A lot of people are being threatened, and it's just a lot of violence and terrorism. And now, to cover that, we're going to talk about the solutions to death penalty and how to fix them. So one, you can respect each other. You can be careful with the people who you're hanging out with. You can be careful where you're hanging out, because again, those factors they can get you in trouble. They can get you in jail. They can possibly get you killed too. So you want to make sure you're making smart decisions of who you're hanging out with, to make sure that he or she is not a bad influence, or if that person is threatening you to do something or forcing you to do something bad, just don't hang out with that person. Or another method is just ignore it. Just enjoy yourself. Don't hang out with anyone that's bad, that's forcing you to do bad things. Like, just enjoy yourself. Spend time with yourself. Figure out things for yourself, and just stay away from people, because you don't know if they're good or bad, and that's based on what they do to you. So now that we covered the solutions to death penalties, we're gonna refer back to the introduction as to when we talk about the description of death penalties. So referring back to the description of death penalties, everyone should be working together to make sure to fix death penalties, because death penalties, it's all over the world. It's talked about a lot, and it's not turning out very good, because a lot of people are dying. They're losing their lives. There's a lot of racism, terrorism going on, and a lot of people are just crying to death. That some of the people have died very early, like not even being a chance of becoming adults. Some people lose their lives as a kid, and that's very ridiculous. And now, in general, everyone needs to respect each other. Everyone needs to make smart decisions of who they're hanging out with, and they need to stop arguing and all these gun violences and all these devastating stuff that are leading them to jail, or even worse, dead. Thank you very much.